Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny. It's Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines, and they are the undisputed champ. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. And this one has all of those big fights. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nope, that hook won't score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Becoming undisputed champion is absolutely epic, but now everybody's coming to get you, including right here, right now. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Digging into the ribcage now. He just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are good. There's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. So much firepower here. Yeah! Nice counter. Back and forth they go. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen the pound-for-pound king. Canelo is down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Hold it right there. Oh, my word. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still Undisputed champion, Manny Pacquiao.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. It's Manny.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Brilliant hook there. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Ooh, a good straight. You don't want to trade shots. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Jab to the body. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but and there's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. That uppercut digging to the body. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good looking jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Nice defense on that hook. These two fighters are made for one another. Catch and shoot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the...
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Going to the win. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Right uppercut just off target. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Both men step back for just a moment. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't lose.
On to the fifth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down to them.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This is a very important break here for this fighter. This is the beginning of round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You'd like to see more jabs. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion, Manny Pacquiao.